You won't believe how I recreated this in few hours. The inspiration was a skirt and blouse, but my client wanted it to be a dress. So I moved on to the drafting. So I minus the half length from the full length of the dress. So our full length is 58. So from there, half length, we measured our shoulder to our hip length, and shoulder to our knee length, and shoulder to the full length. Okay. So if you want to learn how to make this pattern, so I won't really go in details on how to make this because I already have a tutorial video on how to make a straight skirt or how to make the down part of an ashrebi dress. Okay, so we proceeded to relearn how to straight line around the hip line, the knee length, and the full length. Okay, so starting with the waistline, because we are already making it a snatch, is having a loop at the back. So we are making use, a normal waist length is 32, so but we are using 30 for our waistline because we want it to be a little bit snatched. Okay, so we proceeded to 30 divided by 4, we have 7.5. Then the hip is 42 divided by 4, we have 10.5. So we added 1.5 inch. That is what I use for my allowance. Okay, so you can decide to use what is favorable for you. Okay, so for the knee length, I wanted it to be a little bit tight from there, so we minused 6 inches from the hip length, which is 42 minus 6, we got 37. So divided by 36, so divided by 4, we have 9 inches. Okay, so we added 1.5 inches for the sewing allowance, and for the down part we also did the same 9 inches we used for the knee length for the down part. That gives us the straight skirt, like the pencil skirt at the down part. Okay, so after that we'll now proceed to wrap this as the front pattern. So to get started with, we added extra bum to it, and for the dart I measured 13 inches from the side here. I measured 13 inches at that point, and then I marked it there, then went down to the waistline to measure 4 inches for the dart. Okay, so then connected a straight line together to it, like just as what you have seen. So if you want to learn how to make this, endeavor to click on this video up here so that you will learn how to make a straight skirt perfectly. This will actually remove all the body. You know, sometimes when you make a skirt and the front line is already looking squeezed, so this that actually eliminate all those squeezing part at that point. Okay, so this is the back. Let's move on to the back pattern that we are already marking out. So we measured our waistline too, and also firstly we measured our zipper allowance, then went down to measure our normal body measurement of the waist, the hip, the knee length that we all used at the front part. Okay, so if we want to actually make a extra contour for this point, we actually increase it by 1 inch. So we minus 1 inch from the front line, then increase the back hinge on the hip side by 1 inch. Okay, so this actually makes it look elegant, so the bum will be sitting well on the dress. Okay, so for this pattern we're going to be adding extra bomb. Okay, so we're adding extra bomb. So we measured our waist to our underbutt. So here we have underbutt of 13 inches. So you have to measure your client to know what the underbutt is so that you'll be able to get the accurate measurements. Then we measured 5 inches away. This is also determine how big or how big your client is. That's actually determine the measurement you're going to be using. But the basics is just four measure 2 at the under bust, then measure 5 at the hip area, then you come in by 2 inches at the zipper from the zipper allowance. So endeavor, because we are not going to be adding allowance. This is not done on the allowance side, it's done on the main pattern, okay, so that you will not make any mistake. So in case you want to watch a detailed video on how to cut out this bum bum, okay, endeavor to click on this video right here so that you go watch how to make yash, extra yash, or what do you call it? Yes, I hope you get that. Okay, so we proceeded with the cutting. And do you know what, I want to tell you guys a story because this actually hindered a lot of person. There was a person, a client of mine that I made a clothes for. She didn't know that was going to add extra bum bum for her. So immediately she got her dress, like her boyfriend was like, "Ah, what is this? This is not the nyash I know." Like he was so surprised that how will my baby's nyash be this big? He had to touch it. It was he's touching a foam, and for real though, he was really 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 amazed, and like he was really really surprised, and he was actually happy. So, and the girl too was actually very happy because I helped her to elevate her bum bum. Okay, so I hope, and that makes her, it makes her to stick to me, and I continue making dress for her. Another thing is that it makes her to have more trust in me. So sometimes when we are making clothes for our clients, please endeavor to add extra. You can add, if your client is not a problematic person, you can decide to make that person happy by adding extra, though it depends on how much the person pays you. But I really don't do things because of money. I do things because of tomorrow, how the person will be able to trust me. So this actually makes your client to trust you better, and make you, they make you, they actually feel safe around you. So that is what it means when you're making a dress for a client, and it actually make them feel like they're at home. So anytime, any day, they could call on you and tell you to make something for them, even without requesting anything, without them telling you that this is what they want, this is what they want, because they know that definitely you're going to kill it, you're going to kill it for them. Okay, so this is the part that we proceeded with, the cutting out the bum part. So we already used the pattern to cut out the main fabric before cutting out the pieces, the pattern for the bum. Okay, so please endeavor not to make that mistake. Cut out your pattern, which is your skirt pattern, already before cutting out your pattern for the bum. Okay, so this is where we already cut out and move on to cutting out our foam. So for the foam, we are using just a 0.5 inch of foam. This is actually not too big, it will not be too big. So in case your client or you don't want something that is too extra, endeavor to use it. But if you want to use something bigger, you can use something like 1 inch. Some persons even go by using about 1.5 inches, 2 inches, on how big they want the bonbon to come out. So well, okay, so but most of my clients, I really don't, they're already gifted, so I make use of 0.5 inches foam for them. Okay, so this actually make them feel comfortable, and it's not always glary after sewing for them. So here we proceed to the upper part of the pattern. So now we're going to be measuring our shoulder part. Remember that it's an off shoulder, so we are deducting about 4 inches away from the for upper part. Then the shoulder length of this point is actually, if your shoulder length is 16, you'll be making use of 15 inches. You minus 1 from your shoulder length. That gives you the accurate measurement for your off shoulder dress. Okay, so this is where we started by measuring our shoulder to waist, bust line, shoulder to under bust, shoulder to half length, and shoulder to under what's it called, just like a blouse length. Okay, that's what we are making use here, because you see that on the skirt and blouse it's actually coming down so well, but my client wanted it to be a dress. That is why we make use of this point. Okay, so from here we're going to measure. Measure from the armhole, we measure 4 inches down, and then also measure 6 from that 4 inches we measure 2.5. That is a total of 6.5. Then we went on the bust line to measure our nipple to nipple point, which is 8 inches divided by 2. We have 4 inches. After then, so on the other point, on that bust we measured 3.5. So that is actually, it enables the curve to actually come out well more than you expect. Then after measuring that 3.5, we measure 2.5 from that 3.5. We measure 2.5 forward. Then this actually determines how the cup will be sitting well, how well the cup will be sitting on your body or your client's body. Okay, so we actually reduce the dart at the other part, which is at the full length of the dress. So from here we connected the curve from that 2.5 from the armhole, which is the extra 2.5, after measuring your 4 inches. Then from here we will start by measuring, imputing all our body measurements, which is the bust line, the under bust. And remember that you're going to be adding extra allowance for the dart that you're cutting out. So and you're adding another extra allowance. So I added about 2 inches extra allowance for the sewing, just so that you'll be at a safer side, so that after sewing you will not have any reason to be lamenting that your pattern or your dress is not fitting well, or you need adjustment and you already cut out a lot of fabric away. Okay, so from here we connected this point to the under point. So sorry, because I made this like a normal bust, like as if you're cutting a normal blouse. So from here we are going to be deducting, we're going to minusing that 4 at the upper part, like that. So I would actually want you, the beginners, to learn this trick way, or the easiest way to make a blouse, so that a off shoulder blouse, so that you be at a safer side and you will not have any reason to start lamenting or anything. So I actually made this like a normal blouse length. So from here we make down by 1 inch. So just keep watching, because you're going to see the trick what I did there to actually get the off shoulder dress. Okay, just as we did for the front side. Okay, so moving on, after getting the shoulder, we'll move on to measure nipple to nipple point of 4 inches. So we connected a straight line through it like this, and then we proceeded to measure 6 inches at the shoulder side. This actually gives, this is a shoulder dart, a shoulder dart actually for the back. So I really don't want it to look so, but I don't want it to be just straight like that. Okay, so that's why I'm making use of. So from that point, we're going to now start by imputing all our normal body measurements from that point, just for us to get a very good and a well structured back. Okay, so you remember we're going to be adding our boning to the back, so just for more structure um blouse length. Okay, so after marking out our normal body measurements, we added our allowance that we needed for the blouse. Okay, so from here we proceed to the cutting, and I hope you found any value in this video. Please don't hesitate to like, comment and subscribe to my channel, because if you've learned something, please, the way you can support me is just by liking, sharing my video, and also commenting, so that a lot of persons will know what you've gained, what value you've actually gained on this video. Okay, so from this point I went down by 4 inches on the pattern, so that you can see how well the off shoulder will be coming out. So for the neckline, I went down by 7 inches, then connected to the 4 inches up there. So we're making use of for the loop. So we went up by 1 inch for this um initial point, then the center point we went up by 1.5, then at the midpoint we went up by 1 inch. Please discard the noise you're hearing. I'm so sorry because there are children around my area and they're really making a lot of noise. So from that point we also did the same thing on the front part, which is also 4 inches, and we made use of 7 inches also because of the neckline. Okay, so and endeavor to mark the center front and the center back, also indicate all the slide because this actually make you know what you're doing. As a beginner, you will not be able to make mistake, you will not make any silly mistake while cutting your fabric, so you can be at your silver side. Okay, so moving on, we're going to now be cutting through the dart, and then we'll proceed to cutting out the patterns. This is just, and another thing I need to tell you guys, this is just the cutting tutorial video. So in case you want, I'm sorry because I wasn't able to capture the sewing part because the uh that was just done in some hours, and now I delivered, so she just came for fitting and she went with it, so I was not able to capture the sewing tutorial of this pattern. And I hope, and I'm glad you already like what you see through the pattern. So I'm going to show you the final results on how it came out well, what we saw in the inspo, and how we created it to be a dress, not a skirt and blouse that we saw on the inspo. Okay, so holding on this pattern, and endeavor not to, don't forget to add your sewing allowance to your fabric, so that you will not make a lot of mistake, find out that you did not had enough allowance for the fabric. This actually makes you destabilize when sewing. Okay, so proceeded to cutting out all the pattern pieces, and I'm glad you like what you see already. So we cut out this back pattern, and then just stay tuned because I'm going to show you how it came out on my clients and how it looked beautiful. And you saw it, and you will also hear the comment that came out of her, how happy she was because she wasn't expecting what she saw, because she already gave up that, oh, it will not be a dress, it will be a skirt and blouse. And based on her ideology, she doesn't like it skirt and blouse, so she prefer a dress, because she said that putting on skirt and blouse actually make her, you start wearing skirts differently and you start wearing another top differently. That's actually destabilizes a lot. So you can see the comment here for yourself, what she said on the comments. Okay,
can you tell her ever? Owambe.
I said that you didn't go up. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.